Yo, 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 yo. How's it going, guys? Welcome on in. How is everyone? Loads of people in already. Talk of Bane Boil. Bane Boil with high potency is crisp. Bane Boil is nice. We always said Bane Boil is a nice gem. It's just not that S tier I think everyone thinks it is. I would say it's definitely A+, like we said before. Welcome in, everyone. But we got Fabio, welcome in. Clay as well. Trivia, Cloudmaker, Manuel, Clint, Prax. How is the traffic, Prax? Alex is in here as well. PJ, welcome in. Randomizer, how's it going? Bane Boil procs while you're dead. I've not tested that theory. Still seems pointless to me. Interesting though. Hi Sebastian, how's it going? Welcome in. It's Dr. John. Yes, I thought I recognized that name. It spawns from you though, and I've been running back to the fight and seeing them spawn out of me and roll. Yeah, the issue I have with Bane Boil is the fact that they do spawn from you and there's a travel distance in PvP. That's the issue. If you're a melee class, then fine. Do you have some idea of how to kill all these cheater tanks? Well, we can definitely see. Alex, thank you very much for the little tip there. Much appreciated, dude. Much appreciated. Yeah, I was watching him as well, Fabio. He is mad. Absolutely insane. Do we have a way to kill all these cheater tanks? I mean, we've got this build that I'm going to be playing again tonight. I've changed a few things, guys. If you're just joining over on TikTok, welcome on in. Hope you're all doing well. That's good. At least you can keep the dot chain going. Yeah, that is one way of looking at it. I won't say the gem is a complete write-off. I just wouldn't say it's the best one out there, right? It's a madness, yes. I'm alone on the donation list. I appreciate it, Alex. Appreciate it, dude. If someone wants to join you on that list, then I will appreciate them as well. I've actually played some BGs today while changing a few things up, and that's why I haven't put the video out yet. I'll show you what I've changed, guys. I'll show you what I've changed. But it's been working very well in the matches I've done today. Subrect, how's it go? Let's jump over. So, what have I changed? Let me put some other music on first, and then I'll show you. Okay, let's drop that a little bit and go there. How long did the Indes go for the other day? 30 hours. Nearly, basically 30 hours. I replaced Bottled Hope and Engine with Vipers and Bane, and my damage and kills have skyrocketed in BGs. So what I've changed, guys, in my PvP. Sup, AK? I did see your message earlier, man. So I've changed to this. So we're going with shield damage. We're going with still enemy suffering loss of control, player damage, and then we're still taking these two. I think damage taken from players is a good one to take. If you can reduce any damage, that's fine. But then we're obviously going to go with this to increase our damage by 100% for that 1 second, because we are able to do a little bit of primary. This is actually pretty good. 30 hours, chump change. But then he went for another, what, 20 today? So yeah, this is what we're going to try for my PvP setup now. I think this has actually been working quite well. I am still using Everlasting Torment, and we may switch this up and try Bane in here in a little while as well. See if we can see any decent improvements. But let's just jump straight into it, guys, because we're getting close. We're getting close to Legend now. It's not, because the one you sent me, I believed had crit hit damage in it. I believe you had crit hit damage in yours from what I remember. Let's have a look. Yes. Yeah. I'm not taking the crit hit damage. So we'll see how it goes. You got the legend after 4 days. Beast made me do it. We're on the same server. He forced you, did he? He forced it upon you, man. Strife is aggressive. Strife is very aggressive. You've been getting the 3100 gear lately? Yeah, I need to do some AFK. I haven't done any AFK for a while. I need to get back on that. I need to. Can we help you gain levels? That's not... I mean, gaining levels is just a matter of, you know, playing the game and doing the best thing to get most experience. Doing things in parties is always going to gain you more experience. One hour of AFK, 25 Legos, yes. I played a couple of games against you with your build. Alcantara, yeah. I hope you will change your build because I think Necro can do better. I mean, Necros are in a very difficult place at the moment, for sure. There's a lot of builds going around. A number of different builds. And I think we're all trying to figure out what's the best for our particular playstyle. And I've been having a blast with this because I can absolutely annoy the hell out of Druids, Satyrs, BKs, Barbs. It absolutely annoys them all. Necro can do fine. I mean, Necro can do fine, but we're not like we used to be. See, look at that. He's off off the pony. And now he's gone. That new weapon Stargrass exclusive permanent. I believe they're going to be in the game until obviously it finishes. But if you want them, then collect them now. I don't see the use for them. Thought I could hear him, but I didn't. Oh my god. There's a lot of people complaining about the range of melee attacks. How's it going, Boosh? Welcome in. How do we feel about the range of melee attacks, guys? How do we feel about it? Mages go. If you get these dive up here, don't change the essence. You lose your fixes. Found out the hard way. Yep, so did I. You cannot get them back. They're gone. Is Restitution Blood works with summons? I mean, on their damage? It should do, yes. There's no reason to say it won't work, Boosh. You've got all three of them? Nice. I used your debuff build in the Rite of Exile. Was it a big help? No worries, Kinger. I'm glad it works. Like, I think this is the build I will be putting the video out for. Hopefully tomorrow now. I wanted to do some changes to the Reforges, and that's what I did today. I had time to play around. And I'm glad I did, because the matches that I've played today have actually been pretty good. Best tips for beginners: play whatever class you you feel like you are going to be comfortable playing. Enjoy the story mode. Don't spend too much money, or none if you don't want to. You don't need to in the game. And focus on completing as much of the weekly caps as you possibly can. Don't spend too much money. Unless you've got a really healthy Visa or MasterCard, then I mean, yeah. You're installing the game right now. Nice. Well, enjoy. I think if you've played like Diablo and that stuff before, you'll enjoy the game. Spend as much as you can afford is your rule. I mean, that's a good rule to have, Brax. I think as a new player and you're just downloading the game, don't think about spending anything. Is spending plat on secondary gems worth it? I would say so, yes. If you see cheap secondary gems, then sure. Use Klarna and be happy. Secondaries are huge. They really are. And I would say it's definitely worth spending plat on them, yeah. It's a balance between what you want to do with your resonance and what you want to do with your secondaries, right? You got to get yourself to a level of resonance that you're happy with and then go, right, I'm going to focus on secondaries for a little while. And then potentially in the future, go back to doing some more resonance. A healthy MasterCard, yes. Some people have very healthy credit cards, right? How's it going today, bro? I'm not doing too bad, man. How are you? Hope you're doing well. You're currently trying for 8k armor and resistance at 6.3 at the moment. Man, you got a way to go. What are my secondaries currently? Are they like this? Having a good paying job helps that visa out. Yeah. Damn boy, that potency. It's not too bad. I could probably go a little bit higher than that. I could probably get it to 7.4. Sometimes 5 versus 6k armor, no difference, still dying, made from paper. Yep. That's how Necros feel at the moment, especially when you're doing this build. This build is very much, you're hoping that the risk pays off when not using bone armor or, missed him, or any mount banks. You need to finish your Verge. Yeah, I need to do Verge over the I'll probably do that tomorrow at some point or Saturday. How's Necro in low reso PvP? Probably very similar to what you see now. Depending on how you play. Yeah, I'm still using Grace, Fabio, with 2 Barons, 2 Vifus. The downside to this build is like I say, it's very much risk reward, right? You're trying to help out your team by providing the debuff, and it does really pay off if you can get in there, debuff, get some dots rolling as well. Maybe I'll survive. The ones you really want to focus on is the druids. The tanks are the ones, guys. Glad that I'm liking the build now. Yes, it's fun. If you can hit your target, Fog, good morning. How's it going, man? I take it you mean Hell's Lairs, right? Your potency only at 4k? I mean, you'll get there with a Brendan. Takes a long time. You gotta remember the game, like I say a lot of the times, guys. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Let's see if we can annoy this druid. He's got a protection though. 4:48 a.m. and still can't. Wow. I'm going down. Pretty sure I'm dead. Yep. Had nothing to heal. That's the risk. So you often play outside stream? Yeah, I play outside stream. Do I use a new 2-star gem? I'm not currently. Cheers, Rog. Hopefully the BGs are going to be good. They were good earlier on today when I played some. Should have been focusing there. I've messed up on my Dark Curse. Now the druid to go. There we go, got him. We do have to go and help the other side out though. Big time. We just got all of them. Holy shit. Holy shit. All of them. You don't think you've been able to work on time in weeks? They might still push the other side. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. I missed him. He's going to go. He's going to go. Thanks for the GG. Ah, they're going to push it. We got one though. So the first 2 matches not looking that great. Press those likes. Appreciate it if you do, guys. Appreciate it if you do. I still think they need to adjust the heart. The heart needs to be adjusted. Smash those keys. Your keyboard must hate you. Yep. That's what it's having a keyboard they practice. You got to smash it, right? The trouble is, with this mic, it's so sensitive. Smash them, yeah. Hell yeah. I've tried to make it so the mic hardly picks up any of it, but if I'm talking at the same time, it's always going to hear it. And it's so annoying. And I shouldn't really have to add much to OBS to change this mic. It should all be able to be done just in the mic app itself. Because they have all that adjustments on there directly. But I may have to put some more stuff into OBS. It's fun in your opinion. Yeah, man. If you're spamming, it feels good. You imagine if I was playing like a spam wizard build. My god. How annoying would that be on stream? Baneball versus Vipers. Thoughts? I mean, why not both? If you want to use one. Can you imagine a Prax? Oh my god. We must have him now. We must have him. He went down. You want to use one? Try Baneball and see what you think to it. Seder is so annoying sometimes. Resources into Baneball or Spectre? I would say probably Spectre. I think you have to focus on the other gems first, right? Come on, need a heal. Welcome in, Boris. Again, chaos. Yep. We always like a bit of chaos. Sounds like hitting the buttons of those slot machines all the time. It's just Laura was gambling underneath his desk. Is it really that loud today? Is the keyboard really that loud today? I tried 3 matches, only 2 wins, and that's it. Was too much for me. That's how tonight is going to be. I have a feeling. Just enough to know to notice it. I haven't changed anything. I'm pretty sure, like, I've not changed anything since the other day. Maybe I'll just press the keys very lightly. Man, these Saders, my god. This match, what is going on? I don't think my team has got enough deeps. I always end up on the team that don't have enough damage. Don't even want to touch BGs this season. It feels like that. I can totally understand why people don't want to. I just always end up on the wrong team. Always. Anyone else feel like that? Uneven matches galore. Yeah. It's just a nightmare. I'm considering doing a BG or 2 purely nostalgia as a beam wizard. Would be the first of your season. Just do it. We've got even someone that's disconnected up here. Look. It's just impossible to win against like all the barbs and the crusaders. Like, what can you do? Look at this. I mean, and we had someone at DC'd and we didn't even get compensation for it. What even? I will get it to legend before the 13th of July. I will get there, guys. Honest. Thank you very much for the rose, King. Much appreciated. Wow. So yeah, the aim tonight is to press my keyboard very slowly. Use the barbarian for he is strong in PvP, and we don't want to turn to being a barbarian. We will not join them ranks. Not yet. I refuse. Necromancer Empire, exactly. I refuse to join the ranks like that. To me, like, I just don't see how that's a good way to do it. We want to kill the barbs, yeah. Exactly. Okay. But the only way to do that is by having a debuff build to remove all of their beneficial effects that they've cast on themselves from skills, right? Same with the druids, same with the crusaders and the BKs. Maybe they will buff us. We can only hope. But you can't stop being wizards. We can't stop being wizards. Not very easily, no. But then that's not our job. If I could add a silence into this build, that would be lovely. But it's definitely not our job to go after the wizards. Another class is capable of doing that. I'm not surprised, but it's like that on some matches. These PvE mobs, my god. Try going after them, not very effective. They're too fast. I'm slow and stoned. Yeah, I mean, replace Grim with Bone Spirit Silence. Grim is too good though when it comes to just diving in and doing some extra damage. I used to like the PvE mobs. They're a good idea, like, but they just become an annoyance now. My god. Can we get the boss? They have no place in PvP. No, I'd agree. Oh, I picked it up and then couldn't get back. You tried to use all dot gems in one build. I've tried to use as many as I possibly can, Boris. Doesn't help that Barbs and BK suck the life out of them and heal themselves. Yep. Let's go this side. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold them off. Snipes, how's it going, dude? Welcome in, man. Hope you're doing all right. Okay, we need to go to the other side now. Imagine if we had a debuff essence on Scythe. Can you imagine? That would be beautiful. Someone better stay on that one. That sounds like a really fun job, AK. Someone has to do it though, right? Someone defend. Can you imagine it being on a Scythe? That would be great. You just put in your 100th application to Akuma. Come on. Oh my god. We managed to get the debuff down and get out of there. Sorry if you heard the keyboard spam there. I wonder who keeps denying my application. It makes no sense. It's not me, dude. Get in. How's it going? Welcome in. What is Akuma? What is Akuma? How is Akuma? Nice. Surgical Snipes is infamous. He really is, right? What is Akuma? Who is Akuma? Why is Akuma? Akuma is the arch nemesis of Ryu from Street Fighter. Yep. Sticking with the debuff in the rough. Yeah, I'm sticking with this, man. I think the reason why I stick with this Forged is because it can be so good if the team plays correctly. Be right back. Gonna ask ChatGPT what Akuma is. Lol, that's a big if. Yeah. Got a bouts team yet? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I need to see what my hours and everything are going to be at work once I go back. If not, that would just be a random team like it normally is. You got your team sorted out, Prex? And everyone else got your team sorted out? The whole bouts is just going to be Scooby-Doo gangs back together. Nice. The whole teams are just going to be literally Barbs, Crusaders, Druids, and BKs. That's literally all it's going to be. Yeah, you will always get that if you're using the new chest and Frudu, because that applies bone armor heal every single time. Bye, Joe. Joe. Oh man, they got more than one beam wizard. Oh my god. Akuma also means demon or devil in Japanese. Yep. The new chest is good if you pair it with Frudo. Yeah, it is really good. To be honest, 2 Barbs, 2 Druids, 1 Necro, 1 Wiz, and 2 Satyrs for bouts. Yeah. I would definitely have the Necro play a debuff build. Whether it be full support debuff or this sort of build. It just makes sense. But BKs are in a very good place at the moment. I think you'll see a lot of BKs this bouts. Bye, Joe. See you later, Joe. It is difficult to aim. BKs aren't in a good place at all. The build we're forced to use is so stupid. I've seen a lot more BKs in the last week than I've seen in a long time. Rogdad, is it still ruined by the pay to win? I mean, it's still a lot of pay to win in the game, but you can play it very much so as a free to play. I'm hearing BK is back as well, Forged. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Yep. That is the word. Definitely what I've been hearing. Let's put Bane in. So you would say I could be competitive as free to play. You have to put a lot more time in as a free to play. I didn't use that. Those being witch should just be outlawed. Yes, I'd agree. What server am I on? I'm on Pools of Wisdom. Noted, I'll give it a retry. Definitely do it. Cheers for the follow, man. It just takes longer as a free-to-play or a lower spender to acquire the stats that you need. I'll check out their meta today. I haven't had time yet. No. 2 issues, Barb and Wizard. I would say Crusader as well. I think the range of some melee attacks is far too strong. They need to reduce that sometimes. I would probably say that Demon Hunters are probably, I would say, high B tier. Maybe even lower A tier. If Millie don't have a chance of hitting ranged, then Millie is automatically dead. Yeah, but what I mean by it is, if Millie can swing and they can kill you or anywhere on the lane, for instance, if you're fighting with them, they can swing anywhere there and they can hit you pretty much. If you're within a certain amount of yards to them, it just seems far too much. You think of a Crusader on the horse playing the cowboy build, right? How big that range is. You have to think about it logically, low snipes. So when it comes to the S tier classes in the meta, right? What would we say is S tier? I would say barbs and druids definitely are in S tier, right? Definitely. Barbs and druids are definitely in S tier. Anything else in S tier? Is there anything else in S tier, guys? Would we say anything else other than barbs and druids? Wiz is S tier 2. I would probably say that one particular build, but I don't know. I think Wizard would be in A tier. Yeah, high B tier. I would be happy to place them there. What about Saders? Sader I would actually place currently in high A tier. Thanks for the rose, King. Much appreciated. I just wanted to heal. Come on, guys. Monk is above wizard. I would say a monk can be above wizard, yeah. Yeah, Sada's high A tier or even S tier in the right hands. I would say overall, I would say Sada's in A tier. I would probably say wizards in low A tier. I would say, fuck my life, that demon hunters, yeah, in the right hands, they can be very good. But I would say demon hunters probably B tier. I would say Necros is probably C tier. Tempest, I would say Tempest are going to be like D tier because they just don't get no love. As a demon hunter, you can kill Wiz easy. Yeah. That's why I say in the right hands, they can be very good, right? Yeah, you're probably not wrong, Forged. Hello, my name is Bert. I used to be a barbarian. I'm now following course to not be one. Yeah, don't join it. It's always going to happen, those snipes. Like, I'll quite happily say that Necros are definitely C tier, in my opinion. You've got to think like beyond your class when it comes to doing a tier list, right? You can't just go, oh, because I want my class to be an SSS tier, then no matter what happens, it's always going to be that because that's where I want it to be. Even Tampax is better than Necros. I mean, yeah. Necros are in their worst place they've been in since the game started. In this situation right now, maybe in F+ tier, they spank us super hard. They really did spank us super hard, yep. with a Necro, you can like, you can get away with being a support, right? Look how I play. I've got this build that is like a DPS support and works absolutely fine. If my team help defend. We should have won this. The worst thing that happened was the stupid Vifu's nerf. I think that'll balance out in the end, but it was a definite big hit to us as Necros, especially. You don't like the build? How come? How come, but? Hey, DK. You got no defense at all? Yes. 4623, welcome in. No bone armor, yeah. That's the risk you take with this build. But that's why it's just a different type of build. It's the Mage debuff build. You know, you could go in with something like this build where Dice did save it, like this build. I haven't put a title, but you could go with someone like this, Wraith Vexed with bone armor. Works fine. I'm switching between full CC debuff and Wraith Vexed silence with Scythe, yes. The Wraith Vexed I was playing the other day as well, and it worked fine. I just want to be able to give people different builds, right? Because we know Necros are struggling currently. So my plan is to get a few builds that people can play, and then they can find out which one's more comfortable for them. You know, so we're not going to have one video. We're probably going to have multiple videos over the next, say, 2 weeks that I get done. But this was one that I wanted to focus on because it is a lot of fun to play. Rhino build's still good? No. Why won't hyperlinks work in this chat? I'm unsure. I didn't think that I would stop hyperlinks. I just linked the machine gun build in for a joke. The machine gun build. That is a joke in itself. Yeah, I know you like the debuff build. I just don't. No, exactly. But that's why I want to give people the option. But like, I want to have this one. I want to have the Wraith X one. I want to do the new Speed Golem one. You know, I want to get a few builds done that people can then go, okay, these are the builds that we can play. Let me see which one I feel more comfortable playing. Because I think as a creator, that is my job to do that. Not to just go, this build is the best, everyone should use this. Because at the moment in time, I personally don't think there is a best build for Necros. I think there's builds that work. I just don't think there is a best build. We got a dot on him. He should go down. Do you do Necro coaching sessions? And if so, can I join a complimentary one that I may study under the... I don't do the coaching sessions, no. I'm going down here. Very much a suicide there. Oh, oh, oh. I survived. Ah, unlucky. The one downside, PvE killed me. Yep. The one downside to this build is team play. You need your team to work with you. And a lot of the time they don't, and that's why we bring our own damage, and that's why we drop bone armor. Cheers, mate. I'll have a look for you, Forge. Oh, you're talking about the beast build. That's Nedra's build, right? That's the 10 Thorns build. It works well. I don't ever trust my team, so I keep bone armor. Snipes, that's a long time ago. I just don't like 10 Thorns. The way it plays is what I don't like about it. Emperor Worm and 10 Thorns. Yeah, it's the anti-heal one. Have you tried it, Forged? Can you use Lance Vortex instead? I mean, the trouble is with Lance Vortex is you have to generate a lot of corpses to be able to use it at its largest capacity, right? Where 10 Thorns, you don't. My God. This monk. 10 Thorn though is really odd. So you want to be able to cast 10 Thorn behind you while running away, right? That's the idea. But depending on how you play on PC, I play with my 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons on the top of my keyboard to press my skills, and then I use my mouse to move. Yeah, mouse to move. Where you can't use 10 Thorn like that. Because if you play with a mouse, you can only shoot 10 Thorn in the direction you're going. So you end up having to aim behind you and you're running towards the enemy instead of away from the enemy. Really frustrating. So you literally have to change your playstyle. So if I wanted to play 10 Thorn on PC, I would have to use WASD to move. Man, monks, you just can't do anything against them. It does work better on mobile because you can cast behind you easier. That monk, Keisha. Brutal. I think we're gonna have at least 3 builds that I'm gonna do videos for, guys, for the rest of this season, because I don't think we're gonna get any changes. I'm on a lose streak. It got my nerves and changed to Demon Hunter. Nice. Those Bone Spike Crusher kills were cool. Back in the day, they were great. And they pushed the other side. Nice. Christoph, how's it going, man? Hey, did you watch it? Did you watch The Boys? You'd have to bind your skill inputs to the back. Yes, you would have to do it that way for sure. I could do that, but it would just feel very weird to play like that, I think, Alex. You're at work. I'll get on that when I get home, take it in. Yeah, we watched it first thing this morning when we got up because I didn't want to see spoilers. Very good. The new Wraith main hand, I can understand why people want to use that. I just see it like, let's just do something for the next 20 minutes. So they're using the old build, right? So the old build would be this. With this. What was in the chest in the old? What was in the chest piece for the old one? I take it was going to be draw deep, right? It would be draw deep in the old build, right? And it would be this one in here with cutthroat arch. Yeah, this is fine. Draw deep or the new chest. Yeah, we'll go draw deep with hemorrhage. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. And it is using the new one for this. Okay. So let's change this up and go back into bone armor. So this is basically what they're using, yeah? When are you going to stream on X? Man, people have been saying about X. What's this build? What's the build? This is the old mage build. This is the old mage build using these. Look. We've got Bane in there as well for the extra. The downside to this new essence, right? But most still use... Some use a silence instead of mages. Yes. I'd use Banelings for this build. That's what we're going to use. Should use Agments instead of Grace. Grace is very good, though. I don't think there's that much difference between the two, really. Can you stream on LinkedIn? I don't think so. Grace hands down. See, I think so as well, Keisha. The downside to this new essence thing, guys, this main hand. Have you thought about using a straight damage build instead of dots? I mean, you could try and figure out a pure damage build. But the issue with that is we've been focused on pot for so long that we're all pot focused, right? Appreciate all the likes, guys. Loads of likes on TikTok already. 12.5k. Hope you're all doing well over there. You find Agments better than Grace? I mean, Grace does proc more than Agments, I think. I think you're right in saying that, Christoph. So, this new essence then. The downside to this is it only works while you're in Wraith form, and you can only apply that debuff when they're in that aura. So you have to dive your time your dives even better. I'm using Restitution, but might switch them to Grace just to try. I just don't like Restitution. Jeez, how's it going, dude? Cheers for the 10. Yeah, the new chest is really good. I might try the new chest in the next one if we get another one. Inventory management is a separate game on D4. Yes, man. Like, they need to sort that out. The key to this build is momentum. If you can get it going, it's amazing. Yeah. It's all about timing, though. I think more than anything, it's about timing, right? Yeah, exactly that. Slap on the slap on the Manaflux. Even with the loot filler. Yeah, man, I've been saving loads of shit. Isn't blood better than Grace, Seb? There's that argument. I prefer Grace. Just try both, yeah. I don't have a good blood set, though. Yeah, I would always use Grace. Question, is Haunt Coil doing dot or no? So Haunt Coil, I believe, is classed as a dot, right? The Everlasting Torment is so good, man, but I have to replace... Bane is my go-to now if I want to get rid of Everlasting, right? Does the Wraith Form damage penalty affect summons? It affects most things. I have got a video on what it does affect. But it's not been tested if Haunt Coil does dot. You've just got to read what it says it does. I haven't personally tested it though. But Haunt Coil in PvP is just necessary because you can take less damage from people. I mean, that's also true, but... You see Horncore leave dots all the time, yeah. See, this build still works absolutely fine, guys. Anything that does DPS can trigger Horncore, but I'm mainly using defensive stance, yeah. In PvP, you would. But I don't think I'd ever drop Horncore. GG. Let's try it with a new essence on chest.
I have much to show.
Horncore is a harmful effect. Affected by potency, balance, misery. It doesn't cause a direct dot. So, as we're talking about it, it doesn't cause a dot directly by itself, but it puts a debuff on the enemy, right? It's gonna make all your dots stronger for sure. Plus, it's gonna reduce the damage you take from the targets. Yes, a dot can trigger Horncoil. But it's not a dot itself. No. It's a debuff. The one thing I like about this new chest is it does this. Oh, that is so good. And then it's up again, look. The new chest will give you a badge. It's like guaranteed, yeah. It just looks cool, doesn't it? How about a 4 out of 4 armor affix? I always prefer to go with Wraithform. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Does 4-piece augment count towards Fateful Frame 5-hit requirement? I believe it does. James, how's it going, dude? Watching or AFK farming while watching Laura lay on the ground. It's a good day. It's always a good day if you're laying down. Oh man, I couldn't even heal. The kills are climbing. They are climbing. It's just a different type of build, right? How's it going, Vargos? How's it going, man? Welcome in. Or is your friend Vargos, did you say? But welcome in, dude. Strong PvP player. Oh, nice. Welcome in, A4Pie. So your friend is that dude. Nice. You'll say it again. New chest plus Frudo. Yeah. I think it's really good. I just wish we had another essence that would allow us to debuff. Imagine if you could have a debuff in this Wraith form. How much better would that be? Man, I was killed by PvE. Debuff on entering or exist in Wraith form. It would be so good. Then got killed by PvE. Yeah. Rip. But you have nice gameplay and support Necro. I do play support Necro as well. This is kind of like more of a damage build. Four-piece augments is always going to be good with Fateful Frame, but it depends on what you really want. What are my thoughts on Trial of the Hordes? Man, I hate it. I hate Trial of the Hordes, dude. Like, the gameplay is just so mind-numbingly boring. Let's see. Now you know you're an elite PvP player when the weak-ass PvE mobs take you down, man. Yeah. Dude, those Banelings are triggered by dots and spawn from your corpse. Yeah, they will do, because it's still damaged over time, right? So it's got that kind of a nice little effect there. I still don't know if it's an S tier gem. You just killed 2 people with it. Does that bump it up in rank? Funny thing now, you're in a Blizzard program, tell them nobody likes PvE and BGs. It is awful, right? So 3 Agment stacks, you could have 6 instances of damage every 0.5 seconds. In theory, yes. Depending on how many other things you take, like we got 1 dot here, 2 dots, 3 dots. Well, that's not even a dot, right? 3 dots there. That's 4 dots. If you had Agments, that'd be 5 dots. Then this is a debuff. This is a debuff. You could potentially have like 6 or 7 dots running, right? Well, Agman is 3 dots. I know what you mean. Because it gives you that stack of burns. At full stack, yeah. Crucible. That's just as like saying mana flop would do it as well. I won't have time to do it now. BGs are over. I think this would be another build that I do though. So that most probably give me like 4 builds I can put out for people to try in PvP now. You got into the game 3 weeks ago, Kobe. Nice. How are you think? How are you finding the game? I like Crucible red ore animation. Looks like Goku's Kaioken from Dragon Ball. Yeah. Addicted? It really is, man. You just got the 1.4k Paragon. You think Druid is good or should I change while still early? Druid is like top tier at the moment, man, for PvP. I mean, if you play Stone Bear tank as well, you're gonna be in a good place, even as a new player. Thanks for the rose. That deer build even works there. Didn't they nerf it? They did nerf it at one point, yes. It's still a strong build, though. Just look how quick it's going. It's insane. I'll save this build in as well. You think Druid is OP for WoWs? At the moment, just have a PvE build. It is still good though. If you're playing that deer build in PvP, you can have a blast. Deer works, you just die easily. Yep. Let's save this build in. What did we have here anyway? This is Wraithfex, right? Let's save this one in. What should we call it? What should we call it? Old school. That's exact. I was thinking someone call it the Burt build. I mean, we could just call it old school. I agree. Old school is, it's not old school, but it's got something. It's got something new to it, right? Counting cracks. I think old school is good enough. I think old school is fine. But counting cracks, that's a good one, James. Old school mage. I don't know. I don't think it would let me put many more. How many more letters do we get? Yeah, we can't go. OG Necro. We could go like OG Mage. I would like to put shield in there as well, right? But we're not going to fit that in. No. We can leave it like that. That's fine. I know what that means. Because this has got the shield chest. Exactly, Fabio. Exactly, Fab. That is what it is, man. OG mage shit. Done. It's the OG mage shit build. So what we got? We've got this build. We got the mage debuff build. That's 2. We've got speed golem build. That's 3. Pure debuff build. That's 4. Can you show the paragon for which build? For which build you want to see the paragon? So we've got like 4 builds. 4 builds, guys. I haven't played Golem in a while. The speed Golem was a lot of fun. Of those 4, which do I think is the best? It's hard to say, man. Am I going to cover Nedra's build? I'm not going to cover Nedra's build this time. I just don't like the playstyle. What main hand did we settle on? So in this build, we're going with Haunted Guillotine and Defiling Swarm. I love the debuff build. But I love the debuff build. We know I love the debuff build. But I will do... The biggest question is, guys, do I do individual videos? I think it's going to be best, right? Individual videos. What season of PvP are we in currently? What season is it? You could combo the vids. I was thinking about comboing them. In case you forget to mention, you love the debuff build. Exactly, Weasel. You like the 3 or 4 builds in one video for reference? I mean, I could do it that way and just not show any PvP footage. How about that? So how many videos for this week? It depends on how people want to do it, you know. Life, you don't really know which build is best, so why put out videos? Let's do some sea dungeons. We're going to DK. More shorter videos. When they're too long, a lot of it gets skipped. I do at least 8-minute long videos. Always at least 8 minutes. Like the one Indes just did. Yeah, I like the ones that are in, you know, complete builds where there's no footage of the build, but it's just showing you what the builds are. Like, we could do that if that's what people prefer. Or if people prefer it as one build per video with a little bit of footage at the end, that can be done as well. Could do both. Yeah. Is it possible to get a full summoners PvP build? Wow. Seeing the build's playstyle can help viewers. See, that's what I like as well. You never liked the debuff build. My team dies so fast, so my support is useless. That is the trouble when you're doing it in just random BGs, right? But sometimes you have to announce that you're playing that type of build. Adding gameplay is nice. I mean, I've written down the 4 builds that I'm going to do video that I want to add in a videos for. It's problematic in use. I think any full summons builds that has summons that have got health bars in it is always going to be problematic, right?
I have much to show. Another tale, caution is often wise.
Is a lightning build best for health 3+? I'm a bit out of date. Lightning build's still very good if you're leveling up for PvE, yes. Okay, who's doing dungeons? Let's go. You have to time them perfectly, so they're yes. Yeah. That's the issues with summons. Hi, fella. How's it going? You did some last night. No dungeons for you today. Who else? We've got 2. No worries, but take care, man. Let's all keep count of how many times Laura takes a nap. Nah, man. I don't nap when I'm on stream. Yeah, I know who kill switches, man. Anyone else for dungeons, or is it me and DK and that's it? Yeah, I knew, James. I knew. He always has a skill rotation in every video. I mean, skill rotations are all well and good if you do need a skill rotation for that particular build. I think some builds require a skill rotation to be optimal, but not all. A lot of builds will just be, yeah, it's helpful for some builds. A lot of builds will just simply be, make sure this is up. One spot left. Your vote goes to the build with footage at the end. Okay, we can do it that way. We can do it that way. At least we're going to be able to give people a selection of different builds to use, right, as Necro's currently. One space left. Going to give you another minute, and then we're going to go. So much for not doing any fab. Fab's like, nah, I'm out. I'm done. I did some last night. You can join. We're full now. It said Necro's died with that build so often in dungeons and tried to build. And for me, better option is classic summoner build with lower DPS. They play what's comfortable for you, for sure, Boris. I always say just play whatever build's comfortable for you, right? Some people won't like this sort of build, but I find this to be the best dungeon build for Necros. We need some new summons. For sure we do. That'd be great to get some new summons. The Soul Shield is very helpful for survival. I'd agree. I think everyone should have it on their pets. Soul Shield is huge. The issue we have as Necros is this bad blood bullshit. Like Fabio hears me. He's like standing way out the way. He's like, nope. I don't think it's a Necro problem. I die a lot on any class in dungeons if I'm running without savior pit. It can happen to any class, I would agree. And this is a shit of a dungeon, yeah. It wasn't the best first dungeon, Fab, that's for sure. How's it going, God's Wrath? How's it going, man? Welcome in. That's why you play a BK and top damage, no deaths. I think that's what they call cheesing it. Where did DK go? What happened to DK? What happened? Did you get the invite? Nothing happened. Relog quickly. No worries. So L, your view on pets. What do you think is best? What to look for? Best Lego skills. The floor is yours. I mean, I think it's just the obvious ones, right? When it comes to PvP, you want Savior all the time. Soul Shield is very, very good, whether that be for PvP or PvE. Lingering Wounds for PvE all the time. You know, there is other pets that, you know, that people will say go and get, but I think for the majority of people, try and invite. Majority of people will just want the main couple of fixes that they really need. Anything? I'm no expert when it comes to pets though, Forged. Nothing happened when you accept. Let me relog. That's this stupid bug when it comes to cross server. Anything? Okay, nice. Where's the other two? Strange work when I created a party and left it. Really? I think PJ, you're on my friends list. If not request, man. It's probably going to be easier for you to request than it is for me to find you. I hate the friends list, guys. There you are.
Oh, the things we shall accomplish together.
The friends list is so bad. What comes after Inferno 12? Anyone heard anything about it? Nope. So I was asking as I got a cat with... I use Ice Shield on mine, man. I actually have an Ice Shield cat. I like the Ice Shield. The Ice Shield is... What the... What happened to the boss? What actually happened to the boss? It just like got deleted. I don't think DK give it any chance to like spawn properly. That was so quick. Let's go DH, let's go. That sounds awful. Let's go Warlock, let's go Warlock. Sounds much better, Snipes. Like, I'm so hyped for Warlock. I just hope it's going to be very, very good. Whatever Snipes uses Forge, he is like the DK master, man. The DH master. The DH master. Like, there's no better DH than Snipes. We all know that, yeah? According to his own mind. Like, you've got DHs that are like 13k reso, and then you've got Snipes. Like, they've got nothing on Snipes, man. They got nothing on Snipes. Snipes is Diablo at this point. Yeah, man. He is like, yeah, for sure. $1.2k res, no 5-star gems, charms, runes, familiar, ancient gear, etc. equipped. Look at him, like, he's like his own boss. I think you're right, Alex. %5 crit chance? You are godlike, man. You have Susan Express spam chat also. It's so annoying. Yep. He beat the game, I tell you. He is the game. He is the game, Snipes is the game. It should be called Snipes Immortal. Snipes is better than Chuck Norris. Do you think he's Wesley Snipes? I mean, he might be. Maybe we should just call him Wesley from now on. The Chuck Norris of DI. Let's do it. Just call him Wesley. Chuck Norris would kick Wesley's ass. Man, don't put yourself down, Wesley. Please take that into other streams as well, Forged. If Snipes is there, it has to be Wesley. We need to make this a thing. Wesley Snipes has some funny movies. It's Wesley forever now. It's renamed. Done. Turns out that his real name in real life is Wesley. Can you imagine? The rebrand is real. There's no turning back. That's right, Wesley. It's done, mate. It's done. Oh my god, they're mages. I don't know what to say to that, Wesley. He's no beam, yeah. He is no beam wizard. Doesn't like the bean, man. Morning, early grind. This is a late grind for me. This game is Wesley's sandbox. He's got admin mode enabled. Man, we're starting a thing. We've started a movement. Do I prefer 4-piece Grace on this build or 4-piece Agments? On this build I'm running now, it has to be Agments. Has to be Agments every time. The Wesley Snipes Nation. We've just rebranded you, man. You've rebranded. Just don't get done for tax evasion, man. You'll be all right. Nice skin, bro. Sheesh. Yeah. The new skin's very nice. Man, I bet Indez doesn't want to see another dungeon for the rest of the year. I bet he's had enough. I bet he's just had enough, man. I bet in the back of his mind he was like, man, what have I done to myself? Put him in a latex suit and he's the dungeon master. Wow. Someone needs to work out how many dungeons he's done this week. Maybe we'll give him a whip as well. Wow. What's the minimum resonance for this particular build? You could use anything with this build. And when I first made the build, we ran it right down to like 1200 resonance with low secondaries, and it was absolutely fine. Ah, there he is. Wesley Snipes. How many dungeons do you do a week, roughly? I'm very lax on myself. I'm probably the same as you, man. Like, I do them when I stream. More so than I do them off stream. I'll maybe do a couple off stream, but that's pretty much it. I find that throughout my 4 days of streaming, I do enough. I should really do more so I can go and get like better sets, but I used to do a lot more. I most probably used to do like 50 a night. Your favorite movie is Blade? But which one? The original, of course. I haven't watched the Blade movies for a long time. Maybe I have to watch them. Definitely was, wasn't it? Definitely forged. Using Comic Con and brought the Blade sword. Nice. Would be great to have a watch party here. I might have to rewatch them all. It's been a long time. Did you post your PvP builds in YouTube, bro? I've got builds on there, but I'm waiting to post new ones this week. The reason I haven't posted one this week yet is I've been busy. I've been busy this week. So I've been sorting out stuff to do with my mortgage this week and life insurance and home insurance, and every time I wanted to do a PvP video, the PvP is closed. And then I spend time in the evening before I stream with my partner. So I wish that Battlegrounds were open more. Been slacking. Yeah, I've been slacking the last couple of months, bro, but I'm definitely in a better headspace than I was 6 weeks ago. Very important things. Well, I've had my mortgage myself for the last like 14 years. But my partner, we're now putting my partner onto my mortgage, so all good fun. So I had like a 2.5-hour appointment with my mortgage advisor the other day. So there's a verdict on the health issue. I wouldn't say I've still got to wait for an appointment with the hospital, but that could take a long while. The doctor put me back on my citalopram, so I'm back on to 20 milligrams of citalopram daily. I'm no doubt not everyone will know what citalopram is, but if you don't know what it is, feel free to ask. Just logging in here and you're on meds. What's wrong? It's just all up here, man. Stress, all of that sort of mental health shit. Energy seems a lot better. Yeah, I'm forgetting there, man. I'm glad you noticed, dude. Nice, Wesley. I think a bit of both, to be honest, Brad, and a bit of stress, anxiety. It's just a bit of everything, and it's been going on for years. But the doctors found it weird that I had these zoning out issues, so go to the beach sometimes, bro, or go travel. Yeah, well, I've been getting out daily now, so every day I try and get out of the house at least for like half an hour even. So sometimes twice a day, where I'll just go on a bike ride as well. And then I'm on my meds. I'm eating a bit better. We'll just see how things go. Do I socialize? Not as much as I used to when I was younger, that's for sure. You have problems doing so? I wouldn't say I have problems doing so. I think that I'm just a 40-year-old who's set in his ways when it comes to enjoying his own company and his partner's company. Going out to the pub and stuff like that is not really my scene anymore. I don't enjoy it. So a 100%, Wesley. You're right, man. It's the work to life balance, right, of life, which we don't all get enough of anymore. Give acupuncture a try. Just do 3 sessions, see if it helps. I think you may have mentioned it the other day, right? You was born in 89, I was born 86, so yeah. It's just a life grind, guys. It can get to anyone. You was totally skeptical. Yeah, I mean, I'll have a look into it. Yeah, we're the same age group as Indes. You're 89 as well. Agreed, Brad. I agree. I think the issue I've had over the last couple of years is definitely like the change from working out of the house to working at home. And it definitely, remember, life starts at 40. I'll hold you to that. And that's definitely like a change of lifestyle. And I mean, it's the first time I've done a work from home job, so the adjustment to that is definitely not been an easy one. Thank you very much for the follow, much appreciated. The 89 chat, yeah. If we get any spots tonight, then yeah. If we don't, then we'll be doing more dungeons on Friday stream. Yeah, definitely, Brad. I think, like, when it comes to mental health, you know, it can affect anyone, right? He can take your spot. Okay, DK. Christoph, I have a place for you in a second. You gonna stop for tonight? No worries, dude. We'll get you in for the next few. Oh, and Fabio. So we've got 2 spots open. Socializing with different people usually fixes a lot of things. Yeah. I think just getting out of the house has definitely helped me. Making sure I get into a big routine when it comes to, like, getting up at a similar sort of time and doing the same things, having a routine. Hey, Christoph, if you want in, send me a message in game if you got me, and or request an invite. Can I be honest with you? Of course. Jack, thanks for the follow. The last streams I felt you not enjoying it, or have you have someone else? It's just everything that's been going on in my mind, man. You haven't got, sadly. Ego, dude. The Necro King. Just got a lot going on, Brad. I mean, with my mental health, and then everything that's going on with just some personal stuff going on. It's all good. So everyone been trying to learn how to play. Been trying to learn how to play, as I've only been playing like a month. How are you finding it, Jack? Why don't we try the dungeon build? I do like the dungeon build. It's just I find this one better. So send me a message if I just added you, Christoph. Because if not, I'll have to search all down my friends list. Oh, there you go. You've requested. Nice. Is this you?
Let us face the darkness as one.
Loving it. Just a little confused on how to rank up quickly and whatnot. Not my normal sort of game. I like the name. You just got to focus on pushing as much experience as you possibly can, right? And then collecting all of the weekly caps and everything. Daily and weekly caps. Hey, I'm trying to get in Diablo more. I want to ask, is the game PvP focused, or can I avoid PvP and still progress? You can avoid PvP completely, Crowley. You don't need to play PvP if you don't want to. You gotta remember, this game is a free-to-play game to start with, right? So you can just play it as a PvE game and forget about PvP completely. If I ever make the big leagues, I will send you my own custom volcano vaporizer. You can play PvP as a low reso. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Thanks for the straightforward answer. No worries, Crowley. That's what we like to give. Straightforward answers. Cheers for the follow, man. Yeah, you do get 10 free crests if you get to legend, so it's always worth trying to do some PvP, but you don't need to, right? It's not a necessity. If you want to enjoy the game long term, just make friends and play casually. Don't grind for this for too long. It will burn you out. Agreed. But that's why these last few months as well, Brad, like, I've been streaming still, but I've not done much video creating. Because I wanted to make sure my mind and my brain is back to normality. Where do I find weekly caps? Sorry, I know nothing about this game. So you have like weekly gem caps that you have to complete. And daily gem caps. They're the main ones. The weekly gems you can go and collect by doing Verge or Ereban. Abyssal Verge or Ereban. And then you want to make sure you're doing Terra Rifts as well, collecting the Terra Essences. Oh, yeah, Orif has got some how-to videos. I think I've got a how-to video about leveling up and about what to do, what to collect. I think a lot of us creators have. Do you use Wizard? Wizard is not a class that I've played. My plan going forward is to wait for Warlock, play Warlock for a couple of months or a month. We'll see how long it lasts. And then we'll move on to doing other classes. I want to do more classes this year. Haven't seen Orif in a while. He's making videos. As far as I know, yeah, he's still around. He just has another he has a real life job, right? So Skyrain has a good how-to vid as well. Yeah, I think a lot of us do. How comes, Brad? They not to your, you're not your cup of tea. I suppose everyone has the creators they like, right? Not everyone would like not everyone would like me. Gets a lot of stuff wrong. I mean, I can get stuff wrong as well, though. I think we all do that. It's just, I mean, if you get something wrong, it's just owning up to it, right? Wow, James. You know who's the best? Who's the best? The truth hurts. Wow. I mean, I like Orif's videos. Orif's like explanation on stuff is great. Did you actually say that, Alex? Wow. Savage. Super in-depth. They really are. Like, I know some people won't necessarily understand a lot of it, but I think he does go into it in so much depth, and I think it's great. Where I like to keep things simple. Simple and easy to understand somewhat. Oh, I didn't mean to hit me up. There's a before and after off before he started making videos, and most people playing did. Yeah, 100%. I'm your favorite entertainment. I appreciate that, James. I just when I set out to make content, you know, I wanted to just be chilled. Chilled is all I wanted to be, like relaxed. Not over the top, myself. And if people liked it, then people liked it. Time for some BG yourself, Lynn. Good luck, man. Good luck. Only watch your stream and keys. I watch a number of different people on and off. You mean you're not even a Necro fan, but I'm here? Nice, man. It was a time when everyone on the DI scene was making tier lists. So I hate tier lists. You know my opinion of tier lists. Tier lists are one of those things that is always going to be very opinionated, right? Oh, Wesley. Have you ever streamed, Wes? You watch tier lists just to see what they get wrong? Yeah. Everyone's going to have a different idea though, right? And that's why tier lists are always going to be like, nah, that's wrong. Like, I'll say one class is an S tier, someone else will say it's not. Same with gems. It's always going to be that way with any game. Man, look at the Crucible. It's S tier, guys. I think literally like saying that the new saying the new 2-star is A+ is also kind of whack. How do you mean? Would you not agree it being A+? What would you say it is then, Brad? Because I say it depends on what class you play. Yeah, I know, Wesley, like, you might try my build with 4-piece Vifus. Some builds still use 4-piece Vifus. It's a single target gem with 6-second cooldown that has pretty slow animation, slow and short range. It does. That's also why I said it depends on what class you play. What rating would you give it, Brad? I'm intrigued now. Brad, you making another movie soon? What's your next movie then, Wesley? Let's do a couple more, guys. A couple more before we call it quits. Even if you're a melee bro, I wouldn't use it in PvP. I reckon it's very good for raids. It's very good for raids. I say melee can use it better. Melee can use it better because they're guaranteed to hit their target because they're closer to it. I wouldn't call it S tier though. I'd never call it S tier. But it just goes to show how people are going to have different opinions on it, right? How does everyone else feel? Well, we got 49 people in the chat. Let's see how many responses we can get. What rating do we give Bane Boil, guys? In a tier list, what rating? Overall tier list. So James says an A as well. Cooldown fucks it up really badly. A tier from Fab. Anyone else? B plus from Brad. What are we ranking again? The new Bane Boil gem. Didn't use the summon build. I don't at the moment. I mean, it's still really good in PvP, in doing this though. In PvE. S tier just because it does so much by itself. Probably A tier. Yeah. Brad's rating is as good as his recent movies. Wow. On paper, it looks like it does a lot, but it's pretty limited. I would agree. And that's why I wouldn't rate it S tier. You're interested in seeing Cruci and Herald together. Don't have them ranked 10 yet. I mean, I should really get Cruci. I should really get Herald.
Together we will do what must be done.
I don't know how good Herald will be though. Anyone else here got a rank 10 Herald? Oh my god. I mean, I talk on experience. I did rank it to 8 and took it off as I found it useless for me. Crucible is a good for one thing, food. But man, Crucible is S tier, James. What are you talking shit about Crucible for, man? You're talking shit about the best gem in the game, James. We all know that Crucible was really, really good. For nothing. Oh, yeah. Crimson is really good, Brad. Like, we're not going to deny that. Crimson is so good. I just remember when Crucible came out and we had a Polygon's video. Man, that was a long, heated debate. It was one of them ones where I wish I'd have never commented, but I had to. Savage, Brad. The one thing I will respect Apollyon for is that he does still 2 videos every single day. I don't know how he comes up with the topics. For me, the best gem in DI is Mana Flux. S to S to S. It's literally S plus 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 plus, man. It's so good. It's like, it's so good it beats every other gem fab. We know, we know. You're frozen? I am frozen. I'm frozen. Can you still hear me? I do not know why I'm frozen. Maybe my camera crashed. The DI is still going. Yeah, I got the stream running on my phone. How odd is that? The camera's just decided to give up. I tried refreshing it in OBS as well and still didn't like it. Let me try something else. Let me get on the let's get on the raft. Okay. Nope. Is Pools the most popular EU server? I think it was at one point. I think a lot of people have moved now. What is it doing? It doesn't like my camera, guys. The camera has died. Rip camera. He does a mixed bag of stuff, but you're not wrong with a lot of his stuff. Yeah. Is it worth replacing Mother's Lament to Baneborn? No. Never do that. Okay. Let's try this. It won't do anything now. That's my other camera. Oh, I think we're back. Oh, guys, there we go. I fixed it. What happens? The camera froze on me, so I had to reset everything, and now the camera is going mad because my camera moves. Look, I can move my camera around. Look. We'll call this the last dungeon. Yeah, you don't want to be replacing Mother's Lament, April. We'll call that the last one, guys. Cheers for the party, much appreciated. Let's see what we got. Anything good? My camera is so annoying when it's moving. The beard is back. Now I won't go where I wanted to go. It's still moving. It's still moving. This camera is really good, guys. It's a really good camera when you get it set up. Now it shouldn't have the movement effects on it. It still does. Look, what is going on? I turned off. Rip camera. All YouTube streams are crashed today. Yeah, didn't Index had a problem with his stream earlier on as well, right? Mine was just my camera. Camera just got ripped. I think we got... I mean, that's not too bad. 2-stat. Piece of shit. Blue socket. Why? Yeah, guys, we got a load of shit.
I have much.
More points. More points, guys. We don't mind more points. I think all of this was crap, right? Crap. Yep. Could be better CR. I mean, yeah, crap. Yeah, all rubbish. But yeah, don't be, as we're going back to the Mother's Lament question, don't be replacing Mothers with Bane. That sounds good, Snipes. Oh, Wesley. You can't call you Snipes anymore. It's Wesley. You have to remember that. They got pizza there too. Man, sounds like you've been there. There's one thing I do have to do, guys, before I call it. I got to do eye bends. Got to do eye bends. And then I've got to go collect my stuff from... and then I sort my camera out before I close my computer down for the night. So if you haven't done I-bends, guys, now's a good time to do it because I'm doing it, so you won't forget. Because to be honest, guys, how many people forget to do it? How many of you forget to do this every day? Be honest. I bet a lot of you.
Welcome to my own little slice of the wilds.
You forget on purpose. Nice, dude.
Oh, well, I have the
Actually,
company.
let's put a couple more on. After lunch, we'll tell those devs how to fix the games. We're just going to tell them. Yeah. We're just going to be like, this is how you fix your games. And then give them all of the ideas, Wesley. Not every day, but perhaps every second day. You should at least do the first floor every day. Such an annoying game mode. Familiar does that now. Well, Familiar only does the first 3 boxes. You've still got to go collect the other boxes in the first room every single day until you got 377 keys. Baneball better than Pain Clasp in Raid. You would have to test that, Z. I believe it probably will do more damage than Pain Clasp, yes. But you'd have to test it. I think it even does more DPS than Fervent Fang. Single target. But it's worth testing. That is on my list to do as well, whether I get around to that. I collect a lot of keys and I don't do it every day. I get Nora reminds me every day. Nora messages me once a day, just says I-bends, and that's it. Every day. Without fail, guys. Without fail. But it's been a blast, guys. We've tried a few different PvP builds tonight. I will be doing some videos before the end of the week. So we'll probably get 1 or 2 out this week before the end of the week. Possibly a couple next week as well with the different builds that we're running for Necro for this season. I think it's probably going to be best to do it in individual videos like a few people have requested with a little bit of gameplay at the end. But it does rely on me getting on early to do the early PvP games, as well as having a good match to show the build out. Because we all know what it's like. You're trying to do a video, trying to do a build, and I will end up getting match after match after match where it's just terrible MM. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get one done. But we'll be back on Friday. Friday's the end of the week. Weekend coming up, guys, very quickly. But enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you Friday, same time. Peace out.